Hi guys, welcome to our channel. For those of you now tuning in, please like and subscribe. Those of you already here, hi. So the topic that I'm going to talk about today is how long does it take for someone to get their license in the UK? So I've been in the UK for over a year now, but I got my license last month. So I'm just going to break it down for you, the process it took, why it took so long, and what it is you will need in order to get your license in a timely manner. Now, when I did my Google research, they said it normally takes a few weeks to 2 months in order to get your license in the UK. But that, however, has changed due to COVID. They have a lot of backlogs in terms of exams being done. So for me, my experience, it took me 7 months to get my driver's license. So I'm just going to break it down for you now. In April of this year, I applied for my driver's license in order to start the process here in the UK. Now, seeing that I already had 15 years of experience with driving, I just wanted to get some practice here as well before I did the exam. So, in preparation for it, I went upon the gov.uk website and I applied for the provisional license. So normally they would say the provisional takes about 4 weeks for you to receive it. Luckily, it reached within 1 week. So I guess they use a larger time frame in the event that it takes longer for you to get it. After I did the theory within a month of applying for the application in order to drive here, which was a very good experience because it was very timely on the website. I'll put a link here where you could go on the website and access the DVLA. And when I did the theory, it took me about 45 minutes to an hour to do the exam. You normally do the multiple choice first and then the hazard precautions after, but everyone's experience may be different. After I completed that exam, I'm just giving date to be accurate. That would have been on the 30th of May. I did the theoretical exam and I passed it then. It was just for me to prepare for the driving test. So I just wanted to highlight some apps that you could use while you're waiting to do your theory exam. So I'll be showing the links on top here. You will have the official DVSA theory app, and it also comes with the provisional driving app that costs about £4 to £5. Also, when you're applying on the gov site, you have to verify your documents, so they have additional app for that, which is the identity check app, which you will see on the Google Store or Apple Store depending on which phone you have. So those apps that I highlighted just now will be the 3 apps that you'll be using in preparation of getting your license. There's also one more app that I will mention, but that will be more to the end of the video. So after I got my provisional, I booked for my exam. So this is where the time is consumed. When I booked my practical exam, this was the 27th of November. Now, there may be other dates as well, but people are taking them very fast because when I checked the first time, there was one in July. By the time I came out of the app and went back, it was gone. In terms of getting an instructor, it was even harder because where I'm living, you have to get instructors that work in your area. It have other driving instructors around, but as I said, they were all booked, so I had to wait about 2 months before I was able to get a driving instructor, which I did eventually get one late August. So I started my driving practice in September. Now, All I wanted to really get was the knowledge of the road and the signs which they have. Because back home, the road, it's similar. So we have a lot of similar entities when it comes to the signs and the signals. But because I'm new to the UK, I wanted to get an instructor to show me what it is they are really looking for so I could understand it better, so I'll be able to apply it better to my driving as I'm a new driver in the UK. When I started my driving with the instructor here, I did about 19 hours of practice. But based on Google, I observed they said they need an average of 45 hours practice with an instructor and then 22 hours of practice by yourself. But I was not fortunate in having a car with me, seeing that I didn't have my license and I really enjoyed the walking. But because of my family, I'm trying to get a car now. So after practicing with the instructor, this is where it got a little tricky for me, because after practicing with the instructor, a week before the exam, I spoke with him and he forgot my date which I had to do my exam. So it was a little anxious for me because I know my day was on the 27th and I don't have my own car to do the exam. I was relying on him to do the exam. I was fortunate that I have a friend with a manual car and I spoke with him, but the day that I had, he was not able to go that day. So this is where I used the TESTI app. So I'll put a link here so you can see what the app is. And it was really convenient because it helped me to get my date changed. And I end up getting the exam on the 30th of November, which is exactly 6 months from the date that I got in May, the 30th of May. So I went and did my practical test, and that was a really nice experience. And I also passed that one as well. So if you guys are interested on finding out how my driving test was, you could just comment below and I will just see if I could create a video around the questions that you have asked. So that could help you when it comes to you doing your exam. But as for the question here on how long does it take to get your license in the UK, I would say in my experience, it took me about 7 months because of all the things that are going on here in terms of the backlog and getting an instructor. Overall, the experience was really nice. The online application was fast. Receiving the provisional license was fast. As I said, I got it within a week, even though they said within 1 month. And even getting my driver's license at the end of my driving test, it was really fast as well. They told me it will arrive within 20 working days. I got it within 6 working days of me doing the exam. So the system is very effective. It's just because of the delays why it takes so long. So hopefully, when you go to get your license, you may not have all those things to deal with because the backlogs are going down slowly and they're getting more dates opening up. But TESTI will show you those beforehand. So just a disclaimer, I'm not advertising for any of these apps, but these are the apps that we use, myself and my wife, in order to get our exams organized for our driving test. Right? So if you have any questions, any comments, you can leave it in the bottom and I will take a read and I'll respond to you if you have any questions and help us to get the channel going. Bye.